What is up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday when this comes out. I'm so out of touch. I gotta get a job. I'm trying. I've applied for quite a few at this point. Haven't heard back from most of them, but that just means that there's still a chance. But until then, I'm a full-time Gwent content creator at minimum wage, but you know, in return I am having a great time doing what I do, so I guess the payoff is worth it. Anyway, yes, it is worth it. Of course it's worth it. Come on. Today I wanted to play this Dryad tribal deck that I put together quite a while back. I hinted towards this in a recent post where I asked, you know, what do you want to see next? I have a few decks planned. This was one of them. And at first it didn't get that many votes. Then it got some votes. It didn't get a lot of votes. But it's what I want to play. And that's all that matters, right? Like, the views are declining anyway, so I might as well play what I enjoy. But yeah, this is just a deck using a bunch of dryads. It is a devotion deck. We have dryads and treants. Like, that's like the main two that we have. We also have like one-ups of different races for reasons that hopefully will make a lot of sense once we get to them. So we're using Precision Strike. No Shiru, but you know, this will maybe trick people into thinking we're playing Shiru, and then they'll misplay because we don't have Shiru. It's a decent ability. I like it because, you know, it can help us swarm dryads, which it makes, you know, Great Oak a lot better in a short round. It makes some of our cards that care about dryads a little bit more easy to use. We also have Ethne, who, you know, as we all know this card right now, is what I was gonna say. She's a Dryad. She spawns 2 Dryads in round 3. We have 3 Symbiosis Engines. Force Protector is a treant. It's a good card. It will help us play bronze cards. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say nature cards. It helps us play an extra nature card. Call of the Forest is a nature card that of course will tutor anything we want. Figgis is our 1 dwarf. We have Isengrim's Council, right? This looks at a random dwarf, a random dryad, and a random elf, and you pick one. We have 1 dwarf, which is Figgis, and we have 1 elf, which is actually Ida Amayan. Now, why did I take this? Mainly because of its ranged ability of giving vitality, but we'll get back to that. So, Ida Amayan and Figgis are always guaranteed off of Isengrim's Council, unless, of course, you've already drawn them. And then as for the Dryad, like, that's gonna be a shit show, but that's what we like. Frixnit, a very neat, flavorful card. You guys know how I feel about this, but it's also pretty good. With Devotion, we get a young Dryad, and we also get to hand buff a Dryad, so it's good value. Potential carryover, it creates an engine. I think it's a good card. Fav needs no explanation. Dryad, tutor, plays nature cards. Come on. Treant Boar is just a good card. Helps us set up some kills. Maybe we can combine this with a leader. I'm sorry. I'm not actually very well versed in speaking fast, but I like getting through this fast so people don't get bored before the gameplay starts. But when the gameplay starts, then you can get bored. But it's just a good card. We will always have a Dryad, so he'll gain Zeal, be a 7/7 on deploy. That's just a good engine. Dunka has one of my new favorite voice lines. It's not quite at the nicking of the mushrooms repeatedly, but the only good one is a dead one is definitely one of my faves. And of course, a good card. It's a Dryad, it's hand buff. It can give us some reach with removal if we really, really need it. Brienne. Now that's a card you probably never saw. It's not very good. If you control 2 or more other Dryads, you gain Zeal, which we will be able to do. And then she has 3 charges worth of 1 damage pings. So, she's a 7 for 6. The pings can be good for removal, especially combined with our leader and treant boar. Helps set up Nature's Rebuke for death blows. Helps set up Circle of Life, which is only a 1-off. That may be a mistake, but that's what I'm going with. But, I figured, you know what? I am playing something very off the beaten path. Why not try a card that doesn't see play, ever? Then we have Nature's Rebuke. It's a removal. It's a potential 7 for 5 with a treant on the board. And it's a nature card. So a Circle of Life. But with, more hand buff related abilities. Dryad. This is actually a really cool card. It's like a double engine. It has Symbiosis. And it's one of the more resilient Symbiosis units. But if you give it Vitality, it will boost itself by an additional 1 at the end of each turn, as long as that Vitality is still ticking. Of course, abilities like this happen before statuses like Vitality and Bleeding. So if she has 1 Vitality left, she will boost by 1 and then get the Vitality. So it's not like she's going to get the Vitality and then, oh, I don't have Vitality anymore. May as well not boost. Broccolon Sentinels to go with our leader, of course. Dryad's Caress. I mean, it's a good card, right? We're always going to have a Dryad, so it's a 6 for 4. Purify. On Dryad, it can be an additional 3 points. And it's a nature card. And here's a new one. Dryad Grovekeeper. One of the main reasons I really wanted to commit to building this. Give an ally unit Vitality with a duration equal to the number of other allied Dryad units. So we're going to play a lot of Dryads. And then we can give some big Vitality. Maybe to a Hamadryad. And Oak Critters, because Devotion, good card, and Treant, and a little bit of Swarm. We have Great Oak, like we want a Swarm. Yeah, that's the deck. I hope you think it looks interesting. Obviously, by sticking with the particular theme of Dryads, I'm probably losing out on some good cards that would make the deck better, like Shiru, who technically, obviously, you can play Shiru with this. Just take out Ida Mayan, clear up 2 provisions, and Shiru can be your elf, and it's a Shiru deck. But I wanted to, not do that. So a Purify that can give Vitality. Seems pretty good. Guerrilla Tactics. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let us not... Alright, so this is going to be one of those removal hands. That's fine. We don't actually have that many Dryads, so this is not going to be very good. That helps. So yeah, for a deck that has a lot of Dryads, we sure didn't draw a lot of Dryads. But I do think that the obvious way to go maybe to get Dunka. Should we put to 5? I mean, she's roll locked, so maybe that's not even that good of a card right here. Fau isn't really doing much. Okay. I'm just gonna play Bran with a tactical advantage. What a weird opening hand. We're my Dryads, boy. Alright, that's very good. You did it. Okay, so he's setting that up for something. See, I don't know how good this could be. But it keeps her alive. He seems really obsessed with getting that off the board. I mean, with this and treant boar. What are you doing, bro? What's with this no unit shit? Give me units. Alright, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care about the commitment level here, alright? I don't. I should. I know I should. But it's about principle. He's not killing my brand. That card never sees play. Oh my god. How are you so scared of that card? This can't be a real deck. This is not a real deck. This is someone trying to complete a quest. I mean, this can't be real. I'm just gonna pass. Like, what the absolute shit is going on? You're gonna need 13 points to catch up, which will hopefully demand 2 cards out of him, which means we're fairly safe from a bleed. Okay, we got an engine out. Adrenaline rush. Okay, we got... He's playing down to 4, which is not bad. But that means we're getting a dry pass. And you know what? We have a lot of removal for his engines. Like, we're gonna top this shit. Alright, I'm gonna show him who's the boss. We have so much removal. I look forward to this. Alright, so the movement... Let's see, it's the order that's row locked. So, you know, we can still use her as a hand buff engine if he just moves her. Which is really good. It means that they're not super cocked by movement. Just a little bit. Circle of Life doesn't seem that good anymore. We have a lot of mulligans. What are we going for here? Honestly, nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. That's fine. That's cool. Are we going to need all this removal? Okay. Maybe we are, but I mean, we have a lot of removal. Let's see, where do we begin? Dunka? Yeah. Let's see the second rebuke here. Why do you also play 2 Eldritch Thunder in this? Like, that's fine. Of course that's fine, that's cool. But why? Alright. We have 1, 2 nature cards. Ugh. I mean, the deck doesn't have that many nature cards. Like, I could definitely make an effort to put in more.
The only good one is a dead one.
The only good one is a dead one. Yeah, I'm a fan. Is it obvious that I'm a fan? Because I am a fan. Is there a better way to do this? I can do this and then... No, that would be all 3 pings. That's not good. No, it has to be this. There's no real need to get greedy with the whole treants thing. Okay, Smuger.
Special prize, just for you, love.
Well, this one I can kill with this, right? Yeah. I think we're in such a sexy spot right now. So I mean, what is this? This is Scoia'tael Jank mirror match. ST Jank versus ST Jank. What are the odds? Alright, so I gotta get a Dryad down now, and then we can give it... I mean, 1 Vitality is gonna be enough. Like, I really didn't need both of these, but... I mean, I wasn't aiming to get both of those. I was hoping for, like, Frixnet or... the other Dryad. Because I already had 2 big sources. Treant boar, huh? The thing is, it being at 6, like it's not enough to do this. I would have to use this, but then I don't get the dryads. So it's just like perfectly off. So am I gonna let him use it once? I mean, he can kill off one of my druid, but that doesn't matter. I have 1 nature card left. That's fine.
Trees live longer than
If he wants to ping off a young dryad, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're killing it next turn, though, of course. Clearly. Oh no. Oh no. Is he setting up Shiru? Is that it? He's setting up a Shiru? If I do... No. No, wait, no. No, it's gonna have to be this. And I'm gonna go here, and then we kill it. Is it Shiru? Guerrilla Tactics Shiru? I mean, that's decent. Like, the synergy's there. I'm not complaining about that. I'm more skeptical. I'm more skeptical of that.
Ooh, careful, you're leaking.
It's gonna make the death blow harder to get. But I mean, he's got to play more units, right? Ah. You actually did that, didn't you?
Not to worry, the wood will make good use use of your corpse.
Oh, she has Veil. She has Veil. Come on, dude. Don't make mistakes like that and then lose the Dragon Stream. Yeah. I'm actually getting really screwed because I can't do anything yet.
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
So we're gonna take quite a bit of damage. And we may not be able to get the death blow. Because of the weirdness that is going on here. Let's see, we're gonna lose 3. Which isn't too bad. We can move this back. So we'll still have 7. That's also good. Oh, I'm not getting the death blow. Holy crap. What the absolute shit is this? Why didn't I just kill that? What did I kill instead? This? That's nothing. Alright. I'm gonna let him... Nah. Ugh. Well, I mean, cool deck. I mean, Guerrilla Tactics, Movement, Dragon Stream. Honestly, you see it so rarely that, you know... I mean, I see it so rarely that I don't even think that, oh, Movement. Of course there's Dragon Stream. He wanted that long round, and he got it. Okay.
There will be no negotiation.
Lippy says, why does that have to happen? Give me any other Scoia'tael deck. Give me pre-nerf warriors. Just don't give me this absolute shit. I am so sick of Lippy Ceres. I mean, seeing it once is enough to make you sick, so it's not like it matters big time. Let's see, removal isn't worth shit. Alright, so we gotta try to set up some hand buffs while he sets up his ton of points, and then yes.
Would you rather I crushed your head or rip it clean off?
Rip it clean off, please. I mean, what are the odds someone is actually trying my Nova self-wound deck? It's literally nothing, although that was in the deck. And there we know it's not. It's same old, same old. Gotta love it. And I'm mulliganing my removal because I didn't think it would matter. This one's kind of fine because he'll heal himself. Figures won't. Well, he doesn't have to. Ain't that right, my boy Figures? You don't gotta heal. You're a defender. You're literally meant to die. Did everyone die in Lipiceras? Who do we buff? Yes. What is happening? I mean, what could it be, huh? What could it be? Do I really don't know. I mean, that's not Lipicera's behavior. Is it just self-wound? Yay! Who knows? There. Side. It's alright. I do get to go first though, that's very nice. Are we doing this? I think we're doing this. Come to me, little one. It's just gonna get Morkvarged at some point anyway. But it's nice, because I don't care. I was tricked yesterday into thinking I was playing against actual self-wound, but then out of nowhere it was Lipiceras after all. I will not be tricked. I will not be fooled. So far it is looking like an actual deck and not a pile of shit. But I will not be fooled. Oh no. We could fauve into it. We'll take and damage. I'm fine with taking and damage. Dryad putting in work. Symbiosis triggers. 4 of them, apparently. Swabble a totem. Unfortunately, these aren't good in any of these cases. We could ping and then circle of life. Kinda don't mind it. Do we go with Ethna? She's kind of my short round 3 plan. Her and Oak plus leader. That can be huge. I have shot ahead in points, but I mean he hasn't committed anything of value yet. I mean, there we go. That's value. Bringing back the Protector.
What can you know about peers and get right?
Could just kill it. You know? Why did I put the bleeding there? Who does that? That's literally the worst place to put it. Just put it on the Protector. At least. Or just take the bear. The bear in the front who really doesn't care. The bear who doesn't care.
Smash your mug! Shut the fight, you bastard!
I mean, he's just getting points here. Let's see, 9. No, that can't be that. That's fine. So we have Mr. Big Boy Great Oak if we want it. Can really just poop this guy right in the farter. I mean, what's with this guy just playing actual self-wound? Like, come on. How dare you not net deck the same bullshit as everybody else? You're in pro rank, dude. You gotta net deck the same bullshit. I know I'm not doing it, but I left Gwent. Hey, there it is. Well, despite all of that, we're still gonna require him to play one more card. Five, 6, 7, 8. It's so good though. But who do we do it on? Just a long ship? I guess so. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're losing a couple bleeding, but he would have gotten a point here, and I'm sure he has more points. But yes, maybe we lost a point of bleeding there. Maybe. Or we got a forfeit. Good. I mean, this deck is bringing out the points. I mean, obviously we lost the first game, but that's because we got brutally dragon streamed, and then Harold Gorded. All right, after some hiccups, we made it to another match,
Don't make me laugh.
and it's the obligatory NR matchup. Uprising. Oh my god. Royal Inspiration. So that's 3 decks in a row. Alright. I was gonna say that's 3 decks in a row that aren't cookie cutter net decks. I mean, why? I don't know. Alright, can we get 4 in a row that aren't just cookie cutter net decks? It's Monsters, so I doubt it. Monsters literally cannot live without net decks. Ah, that's a net deck. That is a net deck. Alright. I'll try to manage. Alright. It's a bit much with the cards, maybe. These are nice. Help us play around Manticore. That's good. Intrigars? Well, they're not good targets for this. How dare you not give me good targets for this? Son of a bitch. Well, if he wants to Manticore this, then he can. But if he doesn't have another kill for this, then we done. Alright. So at this point we should be able to play Dunka. See, that voice line was nowhere near as hilarious as the only good one is a dead one. Oh, look at you playing the cards, huh? Look at you playing the cards. Of course I'm gonna do this. It's the epic play. Duh. It cost me 2 pings, which is a shame. Why are they so quick to do that? I mean, yes, you pulled out my Great Oak. That's actually very good for you. I will admit. I don't give a shit though. That's the thing.
'Tis my tree. I was born, and I shall die with it.
Oh. Should have known. Should have known. We're just not safe from a pass. But will he take this pass? That's the question. No. That's good though. That's like a 9-point play in total. I can get behind that. Let's see. I have 2 other dryads, so this could be 6 points. Probably shouldn't have spent that on a removal target, but where Catio? Really, that's the first charge we get out of him? I was really hoping for more. Ay, 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 ay. Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey. Is it bad that I want to spend my leader and win on even? Potentially win on even. Of course, there's no guarantee that we will. I mean, there's actually no way that we will. I'll try. I'll give it my best. I mean, this is 7, 8. This is 8. This is a lot more. This is... It's a card. I mean, if he's gonna play a 6-point card, then I'm fine with that. Honestly, was that even worth the leader charge? Don't you have like Dead Laugh in there? Shouldn't you just have saved it for that? I don't know. Oh, if I can get out of this without spending Protector, yeah, that's good. I spend my leader. But I see value in this. I see potential value in this. Sorry for being loud. I get hyped when I don't instantly lose with fun decks. I mean, the removal is not gonna... No. What round do we want here? I mean, he doesn't have Ethereal. He could have Haunt. There's a good chance he has Haunt. Which I really don't want to go up against, but with card advantage and a decent amount of engines, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a sucker for long rounds. Let's get into this. I mean, you know, how much can you do with one overwhelming hunger charge, right? Maruna? I'd say we're not even that scared of that. I mean, he may steal this Hama Dryad, which sucks. I mean, is this not good? Is this not a good hand? This is good. We got Brienne. I mean, that's 7 points for 6 provisions. It's so good. All right, let's see what he does. Show me what's up, my buddy. There is the Haunt. And if he has Oberon as a random top end card in addition to that, then there's legitimate reason for fear.
I don't care.
Alright, so far nothing scary. We could kill that. I mean, it's one of the few things in this matchup where removal is actually going to be worth anything, so... Do we do it with Protector? Could we even do it with Protector? No, we could not. I mean, Symbiosis is fun, like spawning tokens. It's a cool thing. Okay, I don't think they have Oberon in addition to these two. I legitimately don't think so. All right. I'm not quite sure. Like, is it Beast? Is it Morbid? It's Yennefer of Angerberg.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Oh my god.
Though trees live longer than humans, they need protection from.
I think we may have just lost. I mean, that's cool. Like, thank you for doing something a little bit different. I mean, outside of this, I've seen all this before in net decks, but that I've not seen in the net decks.
Careful, you're leaking.
I'd be interested to see how this goes. Foglet. I mean, that's by far the best play.
Oh yes, they wanted to talk to strangers.
It's a nature trigger. Is it though? I don't know. It's not that good. We're gonna get 2 bleeding points from it. And he just passes? Is your last card that shit? Well, I mean, Brea needs to get some time to shine. She killed a rat. She's good. And as it turns out, yeah boy, managed to sneak a win yet again. I mean, he had one more card that he didn't play. But, you know, we won by 12 points. So unless that was 13 points in his hand, and you know, it couldn't have been Igern. And it wasn't Osril because he could have played that, and he didn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not actually sure he would have been able to take it, even if he could have played his last card 1,000 times. 1,000 times. Wow, I actually really like this deck. I did not expect to enjoy it that much. I mean, I expected to you know, like it a lot because it's cool. But it did pretty well. The item main does seem a little bit superfluous. I mean, she can be a 9 for 7. She can be a Purify. Like, it's good. And, you know, we have a decent amount of control, so having that Purify in case of a defender could be actually very important. So maybe she is correct in the deck. I wanted to have an elf and a dwarf, just so Ice Grip's Council had 2 consistent options, and then, you know, the shit show that is the Dryad version. The Dryad card. But yeah, I legitimately feel that this deck did well. I did not expect to actually bring out so many points. When I make a change, like, you could take out Bran and put in another Circle of a Life, and then, you know, you can bump up a card. Although, anyway, most of these cards I really like. Let me know down below what you thought of the deck. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope to see you again soon for more Gwent content. We're getting really close to a patch with a lot of new leaders and some reworked leaders. And hopefully, you know, content will definitely be easier to make once that happens. You know, because right now I'm just trying to wring all the juices out of the cards and leaders we have now. But hey, you know, some good things come out of it. I enjoyed this. This was fun. And we got some actually, dare I say, interesting matchups. How? How did that happen? 3, potentially 4 times in a row. I don't know. But I love it. I think people are really, really ready for new stuff. And it shows. And that's good, because we're getting it soon. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Until then, have a good one. Bye. I sometimes just step up the intensity on that one. And I have nothing to follow it up with, but hey, have a good one. Bye. Jazz hands. There's a wall right here, okay? It's a small frame. It's hard to fit jazz hands. I'm a big man. I have long arms, big hands, a lot of jazz. Okay. Enough of that.